Greetings, fellow carbon-based bipeds. I am Scott Rose, and you are watching Explosions and Stuff. Today, I'll be reviewing the 1987 movie Miami Connection, starring Y.K. Kim, Vincent Hirsch, and Joseph Diamond. An overview of the film is that a group of orphaned martial artists have formed a band and are playing music at a local nightclub. But a group of cocaine-dealing biker ninjas doesn't like that and wants to take the musicians out of the picture for good. The pros of this movie? This movie was made before being politically correct was a big deal. None of these characters have parents. They're all orphans. But the black character, his dad didn't die. He just abandoned them. And at one point, they talk about how he's trying to find his dad. These days, you couldn't make a black character like that without people saying it's racist, it's a racial stereotype, and you're racist against black people for doing it. Back in the 80s, that was just a character trait. There was nothing racist about it. Also, the soundtrack to this movie just fit it perfectly. It fit the movie amazingly. It was perfect for it, perfect for the time. And another thing I loved about the soundtrack was that there are two scenes where the martial artist band are having a concert. And there's two different singers in those songs. And those are actually the real actors singing voices. Those are their real voices that they use to sing those songs. And I love it when movies do that with singers. Another amazing thing about this movie, biker ninjas. The cons of this movie, well, biker ninjas. Also, they had some very stiff acting. I mean, I've seen pieces of wood that weren't as stiff as the acting in this movie. This acting was just ridiculously stiff. Also, during the fight scenes, people would block the attacks before the attacks were even thrown, especially during the weapons fight scenes. Like someone would have a pipe and be swinging it, but before he swung it, he'd block. So he's like, please, hit here. No one would do that. That just completely ruined the suspension of disbelief. The fights were in no way believable because of that. There was also dubbing issues. This was an American movie. The movie was recorded in English, with English audio. But there were parts where they dubbed it, and like a person's mouth wouldn't be moving, but the audio would have them saying something. Or their mouth would be moving, but the audio wouldn't have them saying anything. Or their mouth would be moving, and they're saying something completely and obviously different than what their mouth is shown saying. Kind of annoying there. Another thing, this is more of a pet peeve, but the 5 band members weren't very often shown on screen together. Most of the time when they were shown on screen together, they were traveling to or from a performance, or it was something in the home that they all lived in together. My favorite fight scene in this movie would have to be towards the end of the movie between 3 of the band members and the biker ninjas. And it wasn't really that good of a fight. It was just that over the top and ridiculous. I mean, we're talking over the top battle poses after every single opponent's been beaten. I mean, Power Rangers ain't got nothing on this. I mean, we're talking ridiculous battle cries at a whim for no reason, just for the sake of doing it. I mean, this was just ridiculously amazing. My overall thoughts on this movie's like a fried egg sandwich with chili sauce and chutney. All the ingredients are just wrong and horrible and bad. But when you put it all together, the end result is just amazingly awesome. This is definitely a B movie. I mean, you're going to need a massive cracker to be able to handle all this cheese that this movie is going to be dishing out to you. I have to give this movie 2 thumbs up. Now, if you love cheesy action movies and you love B movies, I definitely recommend this one to you. If what you want is a serious action movie, avoid this one. Just don't even bother watching it or even watching the trailer to it. Just don't bother with it at all. But if you enjoy cheesy movies, if you enjoy B movies, or if you just want a cheesy movie you can hang out with your friends and laugh at and kind of make fun of and rip into, definitely check out Miami Connection. You won't be sorry. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel for new action movie reviews posted every Friday. Also, if you have any recommendations for movies you would like me to review in the future, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you and have a nice day.